went shopping at Ralph's because it is 1:11 a.m. and they were the only place that's open. I usually like to shop at Trader Joe's because I like to eat food that doesn't have poison in it. Also, the nice thing about Trader Joe's is there's only like one brand. And so it's like, do you want this item or not? You don't have to be like, oh, I want peanut butter. Let me compare all 57 brands and types and styles. It's like, no, you want peanut butter or not? There's Trader Joe's. Maybe they'll have chunky or smooth, but that's about it. So I really want pizza for some reason. I was talking to my dad about pizza, and like, there's many different types of pizza. There's like, you buy pizza from a restaurant, which could be like a mom and pop place where it's like a one-off place, like, Johnny's Pizza. Or you could go to a chain like Domino's, Popeyes. That's a fried chicken place. Papa John's or Pizza Hut. Or you can get frozen pizza like DiGiorno, or California Pizza Kitchen. Those are probably my two favorite frozen. And then you can also do homemade from scratch, from a shell, from pizza dough. To me, like, all those four types of pizza, kind of three types, homemade, frozen, and store, from a restaurant. And then the restaurant's like either chain or mom and pop. They're all like different types of foods, in my opinion. Kind of like, I could eat Chipotle on a Monday and Taco Bell on a Tuesday, and even though it's both like a same vibe of food, it's completely different. It's both Mexican food, but it's like different to me. So my dad and I were talking about pizza, and like, I have had some frozen pizza the past like month or two, and I've had some like big box store. I kind of want some like restaurant kind, but there's none really around me that looks good. There's one in Manhattan Beach, that one place that's got like pizza by the slice, but it's far away and closes early. And it's not too far, but it closes pretty early. And then there's like homemade. So I didn't buy yeast to make homemade dough from scratch, but I did buy balls of pizza dough at the store. So this is the Pizza Hut haul. This is my pizza haul. I think I'm just gonna eat nothing but pizza for the next couple days. I am Italian, so it works. I also got some boxes of pasta if I have leftover like sauce and shit like that. And I got different stuff because I want to make like, I'll explain as I go. But I'm super hungry because I haven't eaten, and it's 1:15 a.m. I woke up at 8 p.m. So I've been up for 5 hours, and I haven't eaten anything except one bite of a cupcake. So, to not ruin my dinner, because it's going to take a while, this is a cold bag, and to have something to eat that's on vibe, that's not going to fill me up, but I can eat while staying in this vein, is I got a ball of mozzarella cheese that I'm just gonna bite into and eat like an apple. You could slice it and put it on the pizza because you can get shredded mozzarella, but this is just a ball of mozzarella cheese I'm just gonna like straight up eat. I could put some on the pizza, but I'm just gonna eat it. I'm Italian. You don't have to be Italian to do this. I won't say that you're appropriating Italian culture. This is gonna like cause contamination, but I don't care, and also I'm probably gonna eat it all tonight and put it on the pizza, and also it looks cooler, so. I could just cut that bite off too. Fresh mozzarella, dude, is like so soft. It's so much better than like the shredded mozzarella. Like, that's good on the pizza because it'll like cook down, but so I'm gonna eat this while showing you my slice. I forget if I told you about olive oil. I already have like so much olive oil, which you need for pizza, but I didn't need to buy it. But I don't want you to think that I forgot, because I did not, because I have three things of olive oil. Okay? This one comes with a cool little rustic thing on it. And then I've got got these other two. Why do I have so many? Because I'm Italian. Don't be fucking racist. So, I already had those. So, I'm going to show you what I got. I'll do it in order of... Okay, so... This has nothing to do with pizza. But I did get a half gallon of whole milk for cereal. Okay. So... I got... Because I don't know if I'm going to do thin crust, thick crust. I'm going to do all different styles. That's the thing with different cheeses, different sauces, different crusts, different ways of making it. I got 4 bags of pizza dough. It says it makes 1 to 2 pizzas. I don't fucking trust you. What size? You know what I mean? But it says it's good till the 13th, so that's 4 days away. So I feel like 1 of these a day, 2 pizzas a day, lunch and dinner, there you go. So I got 4 of these pizza doughs. Some olive oil and butter down before I put them down in different pan sizes. We could use deep dish pans. We could use thin pans for thin crust, deeper for pouring shit in. So I got, for the sauces, I got straight up tomatoes, dude. Straight up tomatoes. We're just gonna like slice tomatoes with like garlic, onion, oregano, Italian seasonings, olive oil, butter, just like straight up tomatoes. Fresh sliced fucking tomatoes, dude. For one of the pizzas we could do. We can also... I also got... I want to do this in order of the pizza, but all the shit's everywhere. I also got... Rao's tomato basil. This sauce without tax is $8.99. I mean, it's 2 pounds, it's 32 ounces, but like, fuck this economy. You know what I mean? Can we do something about this? A jar of sauce? I did buy some sale, clearance, discount, store brand items for some things, but like, this is a very good brand. And if I'm not gonna doctor it up and just put it on my fucking pizza, this is good shit. Rao's is very good. And I felt like I could get a bunch of pizzas out of this. I also bought some boxes of pasta. I could make some pasta with this, so there you go. So we could do the sliced tomato, we could do that red sauce. I also got, this is the best, Classico creamy Alfredo. We could do a white pizza with this shit. And then we could mix them together and do a pink sauce. So slice fresh tomatoes, the red marinara, tomato basil, but the Alfredo, the white pizza, and then pink sauce. And then even a 5th one, another type of white pizza, isn't really Alfredo sauce, but it's just like olive oil and garlic. So we could do that too. This has nothing to do with the pizza, but I did get some baby wipes for my butt for, you know, after the pizza. I got 1 sweet onion that I can fry up with some butter because, so here's some like inside scoops for like pasta and pizza and shit like that. A lot of people know about like olive oil and garlic. Some other things that you can do to like doctor up a pizza or pasta sauce, like any of the sauce that you want to use for pizza or pasta, is in like a frying pan, do olive oil and butter and chop up some onion, some sweet onion, white onion, yellow onion, not red onion. No. Not shallots, not green onion. And like caramelize that. That onion, especially with the butter, is really gonna add like a nice sweet savory bite to the flavor to the pasta and the pizza sauce. Also, you're not gonna believe me, and this is gonna sound like a troll, but if you are making pasta sauce or pizza sauce, especially if it's from scratch, or especially if it's from a metal can, like canned tomato or crushed tomato, you have to add a little bit of sugar. It's not going to make it sweet, it's going to cut the bitterness and give it like 3 dimensions. You don't want to add enough that you can actually taste the sugar. You just want to add enough where you're like, this is good, or there's some depth here, it's not bitter. Basically, if you're making like a pound of sauce, add a teaspoon of sugar and stir in and cook for a couple minutes, and then taste, and then just keep repeating that until it tastes good. You don't want it to be sweet. I like it when it's sweet in pasta, but I'm also a monster. But that's what you want to do. Also, with the onion and butter, I got 1 single red pepper. It's a sweet pepper. Green pepper could be rad too, but I kind of wanted the red. I kind of like, it's almost like the tomato's friend. They're like the flavor profile. It's kind of like the tomato's friend. It's not a tomato. It's not sauce, but it's like adds something to it. And especially if you have like the red tomato sauce with the red sweet pepper with some pepperoni. Fuck you! It's gonna be good, dude. So, speaking of, I did get pepperoni. I'm not a super huge pepperoni guy, but I'm like, if I'm going to be eating pizza twice a day for 4 days, I would like some variety in the pizza style. So, I also got ricotta cheese, dude. Ricotta fucking cheese. This could go well in the pink sauce. Dolloped on the red sauce. Mixed in with the red sauce. It's giving lasagna, okay? Put it on the white pizza with the Alfredo. Explosion of fucking profile. Flavor profile! Ricotta cheese, dude. It's just fucking good. It's not cottage cheese, bro. It's not. It's not. Cottage cheese is kind of like lumpy and hard and tastes kind of like mozzarella chopped up in like a pudding. Ricotta cheese is like, if you've never had ricotta cheese, imagine like, how do I fucking describe this that's good? You know how like cream cheese is cheese but it's like really soft? It's kind of like a saltier cream cheese. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that. So it's like very spreadable cheese, but it's saltier. It's fucking good, dude. Try ricotta cheese, okay? It's fucking good. And you can just eat it with a spoon, but I'm telling you, if you want like a cheap lasagna thing, make a meat sauce and add ricotta cheese. It's like a deconstructed lasagna, okay? You pan fry ground beef, and then you pour the red sauce or the crushed tomatoes to cook, and then you throw this shit in. It's fucking amazing, okay? That's like my quickie lasagna, is like a deconstructed meat sauce. So then I got these, I got 2 packs of these. It's Italian blend, because there was a pizza blend that had mozzarella, Romano, and Parmesan, and smoked provolone, but then the Italian one also had that, but it also had Fontina and Asiago. And you know me, I want more. I want more of everything, all the time. 4 cheeses? What about 6 fucking cheeses? So I got 2. And you're not going to believe me, okay? You're going to be like, what kind of Italian are you? Pizza uses mozzarella cheese. Pizza uses mozzarella with sprinkled Parmesan, right? Okay, okay. Hold on a second. For your homemade pizza, okay, I am half Italian, but I am an American, okay? Fucking American cheese, dude. White sliced American cheese. Okay, I'm telling you, First of all, I want to mix all the cheeses together. I want to make different. I want to make this one with this cheese, this one with this cheese, this one with this. In my house, when my dad makes homemade pizza from scratch, which is so funny because my mom is 100% Italian and my dad is 0%. But even though my mom makes like sauce and clam sauce and pasta and squid and homemade meatballs and meatloaf and like stuffed shells, my dad is the one who makes the pizza because he makes the dough. And he straight up puts fucking garlic in the pizza dough itself. It's so fucking good. What we do, my dad makes the pizza dough with the garlic in it, okay? He makes homemade sauce with crushed tomatoes and caramelized onions. Then he puts slices of white American cheese, and then he sprinkles mozzarella and Parmesan on top of that. The flavor profile of having American cheese on pizza is something that, like, you do need to try. Like, you're not gonna believe me, you're gonna think it's a troll like the sugar thing. It's fucking good. American cheese, white American cheese, especially high quality and not like the shit in like the little single packs, which, no hate, they have their place for things and they're fun to unwrap. But it's good. I fucking put American cheese when I make homemade mac and cheese. It's American cheese, high quality white American cheese is fucking good. On a cheeseburger, fuck you. Okay, it's good. So I'm going to put all this shit in the fridge and then show. How's that? Okay. I got this giant thing of garlic where it's just like chopped up garlic that you can just add. There's a time and a place for garlic powder on stuff, but I like using fresh garlic. Chopping up cloves and like peeling all that shit can be a lot of work, especially when I put garlic in almost everything that I cook that's like savory. Put it on fucking everything. So this is really helpful. I was gonna use a knife, but I splurged. I got this shitty cheap pizza cutter. What's it called? A pizza slicer? Pizza cutter? You want to look at yourself? Look, it's you. I was just going to use a knife, but then I thought, you know what? I'm going to be making a lot of pizza. And then I got Italian seasoning. I don't think I had any. The main thing about Italian seasoning is oregano. Then the second thing would be... So in Italian seasoning is basil, thyme, rosemary, oregano, marjoram... I don't know how you say that word. Marjoram, and savory. I thought that was an adjective, not a noun. The main thing is basil, thyme, rosemary, oregano. I don't really know what majory does, but... You definitely want basil on your pizza and oregano. The main thing is basil and oregano in Italian seasoning for the flavor. I mean, like, I'll take the rosemary and thyme. For me, that's more of like a chicken thing, but... Alright, and so I got these, like, fancy pastas. They're, like, the store brand, but it says private selection, and it says product of Italy, and it's, like, in this rustic little bag instead of, like, I don't know. But, golden amber durum wheat semolina. Ooh, crafted bronze cut. I got medium shells. I like how the shells kind of like go into each other, and then when you bite them, there's like a really nice al dente kind of texture. So I really like how that feels with the teeth. Fun fact, when I first moved out of my parents' house for the first time, I would just buy boxes of medium-sized shells and just eat shells all the time because it's like 69 cents for a box, and it was my favorite like type of pasta. I really, really like pasta more than like spaghetti. Like any kind of fun shape. Like I've never even had this before, but they're just like these swirl things. It just feels like it'd be fun to eat with your teeth. Trattolle. Trattolle. 2 years of high school Italian, you know what I mean? Also an Italian mom who speaks with a dialect and just uses swear words. I don't really know what she's saying. Alright, these final things. Have nothing to do with pizza. They're not a part of the pizza, but I just got them from the grocery store, from the supermarket while I was there. Do you guys say market, supermarket, grocery store, or store? I grew up saying market. Oh, we're gonna go to the market. And then people used to be like, market? What is this, like? 500 years ago? I don't know. But grocery store seems like dumb to say. I got this pill holder. It's circular, so it fits in my pocket when I'm on the go, because this guy's kind of big. And I left the old one at my uncle's house. I got a bag of white rice, but it's not just any rice, it's arborio rice. If you've never had arborio rice, you can see it's the chonkiest, gooeyest. Oven's preheated. It's the chonkiest, gooeyest, most glutinous. I don't think there's gluten in it. Isn't rice gluten free? I don't know. Check. Google that. I don't know. But it's like the stickiest, gooeyest, mushiest rice, which is my favorite. I don't like dry rice. Put some butter and salt and cheese in that shit. Fucking forget about it. I got this little, like, travel size Dove Men Plus Care body wash. It's kind of unscented, I guess. It's like moisturizing or whatever. Because I just use bar soap when I'm here at my house. I use bar soap, but then I was like, if I have a guest over, maybe you want to use body wash and not like... I can get you a fresh bar, but then I can't keep opening fresh bars for all my many guests. So maybe you want body wash? I don't know. I got a bunch of cans of soup for when I don't feel like cooking. So I got a pub style chicken pot pie. Campbell's Chunky. The shit's good. It's got like corn in it. I got a chicken corn chowder. This shit's good. Creamy chicken and dumplings. And also you can use my shampoo and conditioner because those are in bottles. But if you don't want to use my bar soap, which you know, you could because you're a guest, but I got the bottle. So maybe it's more hygienic. I don't know. I'm very considerate. And chicken broccoli cheese with potatoes. My plan this Saturday night, right now, after I make this pizza, is to get stoned and watch the extended, did I already tell you this? The extended Lord of the Rings. Just the first one, the Fellowship of the Rings. I mean, maybe I'll do like a marathon like tomorrow and the next day, but I also got organic coconut oil. You can cook with this, you can eat it, you can use it on your body. It's good for your insides and your outsides. You can use it for all kinds of stuff. Make homemade lotion with it. Use it for massage oil. Okay, so we're gonna start with just a classic cheese pizza. On one hand, this is a good place to go for like the video because we can start with like a basic cheese pizza and then get fancy from there. But honestly, the real answer is like, knowing myself, I would want to go for the most complicated one, but I'm starving and I haven't eaten and it's already almost 2 a.m. So I'm just going to do this because the other pizza would need me to like caramelize the onions and the peppers, or like get out like the ricotta or chop up the tomatoes. So like this is just basically the dough and the sauce and the cheese, okay? So this is the dough that we have, and it says makes 1 to 2 pizzas. I'm gonna kind of get it out and see what it looks like. We're using this pan. It's from Curtis Stone. It's non-stick. It looks like it's... Look, I don't know how big it is. It looks like it's a foot by... It looks like it's a foot by like 12 inches by 9 inches by like 1 inch. It looks like it's like a foot and then like 8 to 9 and then like 1 inch deep. We're gonna see what I just washed my hands. Don't be nasty. Let's see, do we use this whole thing and it'd be thicker, or do we use it thinner? Because it'll rise probably, right? Or is this already risen? I don't know, dude. I don't know. So maybe cut it in half and see what that looks like. Oops. Put on this. This is butter. That's not the mozzarella. We'll put it there with the butter. Oh, it just rips right apart. Okay. Okay, pizza dough. Am I supposed to like re-knead you? You know what? We might just use the whole thing then if you're going to be like a butt. I don't have a rolling pin. I just want to get it stretched out and then I can add the olive oil and butter. You know what? We're going to use the whole thing. That's what we're going to do. So, we might only be able to make 4 pizzas. C'est la vie. That's why we buy the pasta. Okay? So that we can have pasta with all the leftover sauce and cheese. Is this even gonna... Can you see that? I like eccentric shapes. I like eccentric. Then we're gonna rip this off because I want to put olive oil down. Life is not about being perfect. It's about enjoying it. Because the journey is the destination. Because the destination is you die. So enjoy how things taste. And doing them and it's fun. And you feel rustic. Ciao bella. Mangiamo pizza. Yeah, that's what I got. I know how to conjugate. Tu faccia è bella. That means your face is beautiful. Alright, that's pretty good, dude. But I want to put olive oil and butter down underneath of it. So, we are going to gently roll it, and then we can unroll it. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh, that lid is just not on there. Put some unfiltered extra virgin olive oil. It's organic. That's rad. You don't want enough that's gonna like start a fire and smoke out your home. This is in my drawer. You know what? Just use your hands, dude. Just use your hands. Want to like crisp it up. I like banging the camera so that if you fall asleep, I wake you up. And it feels like you're right here with me. Okay. Hopefully this isn't stuck like a Pillsbury thing. You can just put this down and unroll it. Don't stick. Good boy. You think men want money and power? They don't. They just want to be called a good boy. That's it. See, being a very good boy to all the men in your life. Ooh, and look how that stretches and glides. That's some good shit right there. You know what? Fuck it. Let's flip this shit. Let's get oil on both sides. Flip the fucking script, dude. Okay. Can you see that even? Or is it off screen? Okay. You're like, let's get closer. You want to get closer? I'll get you closer for the sauce and the cheese. Okay. Alright, let me wash this shit off my hands. So normally my dad cooks it on a stone and he sets the oven to like 500 degrees almost. I'm not exactly sure. It could be like 450 or 475, but pretty sure it's almost 500 because it's super fucking hot and he cooks it on a stone. The bag said 375. I thought it would be something more like 425, but we're just going to go with that. We olive oil both sides of the crust. I don't think I'm actually going to use any butter. I was thinking about putting some butter on the underside of the crust, but I think the olive oil is good. So we're going to use this Rao's tomato basil. Listen. Oh, this is cool. Okay, listen to this. Oh my god, that fucking smells amazing, dude. It does smell so good. It's like really high quality. Alright, so we're gonna... Sometimes my dad will cook the crust first, or the crust with the sauce, but I'm just gonna put all the shit on it. Eat the excess sauce. Remember, this, with tax, this is like $10 a jar. In Italian households, we just literally eat sauce. Dip bread in some hot sauce, fucking forget about it. Okay. I'm going to use this rice cooking spoon to spread my sauce. Because this has a lip, we can go all the way to the edge, kind of like we're baking something, as opposed to like crust. Fuck crust. We don't need crust. Crust is crusty. What do we say? Broke bitches so crusty disgust me. That's a Nicki Minaj lyric for you. Alright. We don't want so much sauce that we die, so we're going to go with that, okay? That's the sauce. Then we are going to... Oh. Fuck. I didn't put any garlic down. Because there's no garlic in the fucking crust. I should have literally kneaded garlic into the crust. Okay, so the next pizza, we're going to take the garlic and we're going to knead it into the crust, okay? You know, we roll with the punches, okay? It's all going to be okay. So American cheese, but it'll taste like a fucking bagel. A garlic bagel. I'm going to take 6 slices. Put it right at the edge. Love these little fancy papers. We probably are going to need more. Easy breezy, hang loose cheesy. Yeah, I guess we'll need 9. Okay. We will take, so that's 6. This is 7. And then 8. And we get to eat this piece, okay? Okay. I'm going to take this. Mozzarella, smoked provolone, Romano, Parmesan, Fontina, Asiago. Okay? That's just for your ASMR. Oh, damn, that's stinky. There's some stanky cheese. That's that smoked provolone, probably. I put this shit on that shit. then put some Italian seasoning. Brand new, so we probably have to open it. Come on. Awesome, I dropped the fucking lid. My OCD's just fine with that, it being on the dirty floor. I'll just rinse it, it'll be fine. Can you open, please? Gotcha. Okay. There we go, dude. My OCD is like, oh, fucking missed putting garlic in the crust. Garlic in the crust. We'll do it next time. Alright, let's bake this. I could have rinsed the lid, but I didn't feel like it, so I put it in this container, and now it just looks like weed. Weed. Why won't you focus, dude? Focus. Focus. Okay, while we're waiting for this pizza to set up, which, we were supposed to cook the pizza for like 15 to 20 minutes, and, we ended up cooking it for 23 minutes. I like my pizza crispy on the outside, but I like the cheese gooey. The cheese is very, not burnt, it's caramelized. That's because I was, allegedly, maybe wanting to go get a soda pop beverage from the vending machine, a nice orange soda, caffeine free, with my pizza. That goes nicely. But the vending machine didn't work. Came back, apartment full of light smoke, so I opened up my balcony door to let some of it out. So we are going to try and make a... So in hindsight, I probably could have taken the pizza out. Like, I could have waited the 3 minutes until it was done cooking and let it set up while I went to get the soda, but I have bad judgment. So this is what we've got, okay? So let's just cut it in the center. I'm sure it'll taste good. I didn't want it to be raw. Very cheesy. Okay, let's just cut 4 pieces. Make it easy. Okay. Ooh! It's coming right out. Come on. Come on. Okay. That was the longest time it took to get that piece of pizza out. That took so long. I mean, it looks good. It's definitely, you know, been kissed by the oven, but the underside is not burnt. It's beautiful. I think it's going to be good, dude. I think it's going to be good. The dough is a nice consistency, and there's really good flavor. It's just the cheese is kind of caramelized. But it's good. It doesn't taste burnt. It's good. We'll cook it less time next time. It's not really crisp underside. It's crisp on the edges, though. And the underside's kind of doughy, like a bagel, which I like. It's kind of like a pan pizza. It's not deep dish, but it's not thin crust. It's good. It's a good flavor. I will enjoy it. It's not ruined, but we'll cook it less next time. I was worried it might be too much sauce and the cheese would come off, but we could probably put more sauce on. But perfect amount of cheese. It's just too cooked. Doing this reversed. It's a good cheese pizza. It tastes homemade, which is good. Something nice about the fact that this crust is handmade is that, like, where I kind of pushed into the crust, I made like little pockets for like sauce and cheese, and so like every bite's kind of different. Like some bite might be more like thicker and doughy, some might be like less dough and more like sauce and cheese, and sometimes I'll bite and there'll be like a pocket of like sauce and cheese, which is really nice. This is a very like comforting pizza. Like it tastes like comforting, like homemade, like made in an oven. You can taste it was made in like a sheet pan thing and not like a stone or like a brick oven. So it's just like a different taste. It kind of tastes like your grandma like made you a pizza. So now it's time to put my feet in this warming foot massager. Got my pizza here. Extended edition. Good morning. It is Sunday into Monday at 12:42 a.m. midnight. I just woke up after sleeping for 12 hours. I guess my body is trying to recalibrate my sleep cycle. I'm having a fresh sliced mozzarella cheese for breakfast. And we're going to continue the pizza saga. I think today, for breakfast, we are going to do a pepperoni and ricotta cheese pizza. So we're going to do the same pizza as yesterday, except we're going to mush garlic into the crust. We're going to put the red sauce, the two cheeses, and then we're going to have pepperoni and ricotta cheese. So let's do it. Okay, we have the oven preheating at 375. Gonna put some olive oil down here for the crust and also for the mushing of dough. It smells good. Open up the garlic. This huge thing. This thing is so convenient. My family's been buying these for years because we've used garlic powder and also just like fresh cloves of garlic, but when you put garlic in like everything that you cook, this is just so convenient. So, need a spoon. Also, I'm going to see if I can use half this dough. Because I want a more thin crust pizza, I think. A little more crispy. Don't need as much dough. It'll still be nice bagel consistency. Because here's the other thing. Because this dough's been sitting, because it was like pre-made, right? If you let dough sit, it actually becomes chewier and more like a bagel. Because like I know my dad's made dough and we'll make it fresh that day and then he'll make another pizza the next day. And the pizza the next day is always a little chewier. And both are good, but hell, let's try that. Why are Del Taco's milkshakes low-key fire? You know what I mean? I get why all over this. I don't know. Okay. So, take some garlic. I don't know what that is. Maybe like 2 teaspoons? It's not a full tablespoon, but just put it right in there. Okay, time to get messy. It's not very stretchy, it's just kind of like rips apart. I don't know, dude, we might have to use the rest of that pizza dough just because this is how it looks. Just stretch it maybe. Okay, I guess we might have to use the rest of that pizza dough. That's okay. Just hold on a second. Okay, never mind. My apartment started filling up with smoke because I guess some olive oil or residue or something dripped off the side and is burning in the oven. So I had to turn the oven off and open my door to the deck so that the fire alarm doesn't go off at 1 a.m. on a Sunday into Monday. Sorry everybody waking up early for Monday morning. So I'm just gonna reheat the leftover pizza from yesterday. I should eat it anyway, but it was kind of a little too caramelized, aka almost burnt, so I kind of wanted a fresh one, but I was going to microwave it, which is nasty to do to pizza, but you can, but I just decided, I opened the oven again and not a lot of smoke came out because it's off, so I'm just going to stick it in there to warm it. It doesn't even have to get warm, it just has to not be super cold. So we're going to just do that, and then I guess finish watching Lord of the Rings to digest, and then work out, and then I'll clean the oven, and then for lunch we'll make a fresh pizza. So that's what we're gonna do. Alright, awesome. Oh, and I don't know, I already got the dough out. I guess I'll just stick it in a bag and put it in the fridge. That's what we'll do. Alright, I cleaned out the oven. There was some like crispy burnt shit, maybe like bubbled over cheese, and some dust and maybe some olive oil grease. So now I'm preheating it to 375, so let's hope this pizza works, because I just did yoga and a little cardio, tiny. And I did some weightlifting, and 3 people came in to the gym, so I stopped filming. I don't care if people see me film, like, I don't give a shit about that, but I don't want other people to be filmed without their consent because I'm very cognizant of other people's space. So I dipped my toes in the pool. I saw 3 people hanging out. I thought, what if we could become friends? And we're gonna watch Lord of the Rings and eat some more pizza. I don't know which way to go in my head. Yeah. Kinda looks like SpongeBob. something tells me I'm gonna need to use the rest of this dough. That just looks sad. That's the olive oil. I guess that's what olive oil looks like when it's been in the fridge. I'm gonna add more garlic. More! Because garlic is good for you, it tastes good, and it keeps away vampires. See all that? You know what? Maybe I could use this thing. It doesn't have to be even. Could eat it with a fork too. I just kind of want it to be spread out some. This is how authentic Italians make their pizza. Smack it. No, my dad rolls it out with his hands and an ironing pin on a floured tabletop. And then he cooks it on a stone. My Italian ancestors are rolling in their graves, watching their descendant cook like this. But you know what? C'est la vie, bro. That's what we got. Okay. So, we are actually going to put the Italian seasonings in the crust, too. Yes, chef. Thank you, chef. Welcome to Cooking with Maddie K. Okay. There's more sauce today. Might have to eat this with a fork. This wooden thing's actually working pretty well. It's like I'm making a cake. Use more sauce to help. I can cut it with a fork. It's like deep dish Chicago style. Chicago. Chicago. That's Chicago for Chicago. Chicago for Chicago. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the American cheese down next, and then the ricotta, and then the pepperoni, and then the sprinkled cheese on top. The sprinkled cheese will help hold the pepperoni in place. I'm basically like a pizza architect. I don't know. I woke up at midnight, and it's 2, so I've been up for 14 hours. Oops. I'm going to try and stay awake till, let's see, maybe 6 p.m., because then that'll be 18 hours. My brain will start going hazy. I'll sleep for 6 hours, wake up, take my pills, then sleep another 6 hours, wake up at, I don't know, 6 a.m., get 12 hours of sleep. Last night I had such weird dreams. It's because my edible wore off. Hate when my edible wears off. I hate it. Okay. Oh, oven's ready. Okay.
Now the ricotta cheese comes in like a tub. If you've never had it, it's kind of like salty cream cheese. Like it's the consistency of cream cheese, but it's like more salty. Cream cheese is not sweet, but it almost kind of tastes sweet. Okay. See. That's the consistency. It's really good in lasagna. You can mix it into a meat sauce, so it's like a creamy meat sauce, lasagna vibes, stuffed shells. That's good. And pepperoni. We're doing it up! It's like when you're an adult and you realize you have free will and you can do like whatever you want, and you're like, oh look, it's like I'm almost in control of my own choices. And it's like, you are. Look how red these are. They're like orangey red. I feel like they're gonna get nice and greasy and like come to life in the oven. I really want to sing this Morgan Wallen song, but then I'll get copyrighted. The one that's like, I got the song stuck in my head right now. That's like, last night we let the liquor talk. That's all I'll say about that. I don't let the liquor talk. I don't drink liquor. Not because I don't want to. I want to. But I don't. Because of my heart. Not emotional, physical. I have a heart fail, so. It's funny because I'm like, oh yeah, I don't drink alcohol. And people assume something. I'm like, oh no, like I want to. And I have this heart thing. So a lot of people that don't drink alcohol, it's for like personal reasons. And I'm like, no, medical. Right. And then we seal this shit. Look how nice that looks, dude. Your sprinkled cheese. This stuff stanks, dude. This is that stank cheese. It almost smells like French cheese. But it's Italian. Ooh, this is gonna be cheesy. Alright, I'm only cooking this shit for 15 minutes today. That's it. Alright, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. Dude. Fuck yeah, dude. Look at that shit. Have to eat this shit with a fucking fork. I checked it. It's cooked. See that? No raw shit. Oh, dude, this is gonna be so fucking good. Yes! There's like I don't know, like 7 to 9 cheeses. Pepperoni. It's gonna be so good, dude.
recording. It's 5:38 a.m. on Wednesday. We've officially flipped our sleep schedule. We're going to be trying to stay on this for multiple reasons. We're continuing with pizza breakfast. For a second, I almost thought I might have eggs, but we're going to make pizza because the dough is going to go bad by tomorrow. So let's make some more pizza. Let's try 400. It says 375. Let's try 4. Okay, so we have this sweet red pepper, and we have this sweet onion. I'm pretty sure it's a yellow onion, but it didn't really say yellow or white. It just said sweet onion. Come on. Come on. There you are. We're going to saute it in some butter and olive oil and garlic and fuck it, Italian spices and salt, because we got to use it up, because I got it and I want to eat it with the sauce. I also want it on just the fresh sliced tomatoes, which, by the way, we can't be lazy because they're gonna go bad soon. So the next pizza after this one's gonna be the one we made yesterday with the ricotta and pepperoni, but we're gonna add the sweet pepper and onion. The next one will probably be fresh sliced tomato with ricotta. Alright, so let's do that. I am doing this as voiceover recording because I was watching Netflix or listening to Netflix as I was doing this, specifically Dairy Girls. So just lots of Irish talking going on. So unfortunately, you do not hear that, but fortunately for you, I will be using my own mouth to slice, make all of the ASMR satisfying cutting noises, sizzling, sizzle, 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 sizzle. That's the butter in the frying pan sizzling. Tap, 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 glass, extra virgin olive oil, extra virgin, which I am not, so I am not that oil. Mix that oil and butter together. I love mixing different oils together. If I had bacon fat slice, you could have added that. I'm going to do a mixture of naming the noises like rip and then making the noise like that's a pepper. Slice. Okay. Shum. 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 Look at that beautiful red color. Look at that beautiful red pepper. Red pepper. Red pepper. I'm pulling out the seeds, I believe. You don't want the seeds. You don't want that bitter white stuff. Slice. 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 Rah! Ah! Rah! Rah! Ah! I'm okay. I have some water here. Slice, 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 slice and dice. So that's some slicing, and then that was some dicing. Get that bitter white out of there. I'm not sure if I swore in this video or not. I'm not sure. I'm more concerned with the art than I am about the monetization. So slice, slice, swing, shing, whoosh. When slicing vegetables, I do not care about being even. I care about making myself feel good, you know? Excuse me. Sizzle, 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 sizzle. Satisfying, crinkly, crunchily sizzling. Extra virgin olive oil and butter and red bell peppers. Stir, stir, stir. Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle.
on my fire stove that I'm always worried is going to fill my apartment with gas and kill me in my sleep. But do not worry, because you know what? I would smell it and I would hear it because it makes a click, click, click noise. So it is not on unless you hear that noise. So this onion was very satisfying to slice. We're going to get a front row seat here. Look at that beautiful white against that stained contrast. That's how it felt. It felt like it was very crisp, like crisp, crunch. Yeah, that's how it sounded. And whenever I cut onions, would I like them to be even? I mean, yes, but do I stress about it? No, because life is short, and I am not going to stress about onions being perfect. I'd rather them taste good, and it be fun doing it. I'm not going to stress about it being perfect. You want to know why? Because it is a moment in time, and it is about enjoying that moment. It's not an end result. It's not a competition, okay? I'm not in competition with anyone. I am just living my life and cutting up this onion. That's what I'm doing. And I've very much so been in my caramelizing sweet yellow white onion in butter era the past couple months. I mean, I've done it for a long time, but, you know, you could add garlic, olive oil. If you take butter, olive oil, onion and garlic, and you cook that up, it's a perfect savory base for literally anything. You can cook anything savory in that. So if you do not know how to cook, get a frying pan, put a little extra virgin olive oil, some butter, some onions, and some garlic, and fry it up for like 10-15 minutes, and then you have the best base ever. Look how beautiful that looks. The colors, you got the contrast of the red peppers with the white onions. And this is for pizza. This is for pizza. Oh, yeah, well, yeah, of course. This is, what am I titling this video? Relaxing Pizza Vlog to turn your brain off to. Falling asleep. If you're stressed, you want to relax. Maybe, like me, you met somebody at the bar/club on Sunday, and you're trying to play it cool and not, overthink things. So maybe you're trying to distract yourself. Italian seasoning. The most important part of Italian seasoning is basil and oregano. I think they also have thyme in there, maybe some other things, but those are the main ones, is oregano and basil. They go great with olive oil, garlic, onion. So, am I still narrating? Yes. Got some garlic. So this is for the pizza. What comes next? So we're putting the garlic and the olive oil down. I always love not just putting garlic in sauce, but I love putting it in the pizza dough. And there you go, dude. I think I flipped it. I think I did both sides. So both sides get the olive oil and the garlic. So I'm cooking them in pan. So look at that beautiful caramelized onion. I cook them in the pan so you can do both sides to kind of fry the dough. If you were cooking this on a stone with flour and cornmeal like my dad does, you do not want to put oil on the bottom, okay? You want it to be dry and slidable. But this is more kind of like a deep dish pan pizza. So put those red pepper and onions, put the sauce. Oh, we got some ricotta cheese, ricotta cheese, ricotta. I'm trying to think about how my mom says it. Ricotta. I don't know. Ricotta. I say ricotta. That's what happens when you're, you got different blood in you. Mom Italian, dad not. But my dad's the one who makes the pizza. So, but my mom makes meatballs and sauce and pasta, stuffed shells. Look at how beautiful those pepperonis look, how vivid and vibrant that red looks, and they'll look even more juicy as they cook with the juices come out. All right, I'm going to wrap up this voiceover, but don't worry, we still have about 4 or 5 minutes left in the video. Drown that with cheese, and let's get back to the audio. Thank you.
Okay, so this one was kind of messy to get it out of the pan. It looks like a fucking massacre. But you know what? With homemade pizza, the messier it looks, the better it's gonna taste. You know what I mean? Like, does that look nice? It does. It looks nice. Does that look appetizing? No. If I served this at a restaurant, I would get fired. But you know what? It's gonna be crispy, caramelized, cheesy, gooey, crispy. It's gonna be fucking delicious, dude. It's gonna taste good, and that's what counts, is how it tastes. So I'm gonna eat this and finish watching Lord of the Rings Extended Edition number 3, Return of the King. Excuse me, at 7 a.m. Then, while we're digesting, maybe we'll do some computer work. Then maybe we'll go for a walk. Then we're gonna work out. We have to work out today, bro. Gotta lift weights. Yesterday was a rest day. Gotta work on those muscles. Ghosted by 6 situationships. Gotta build those biceps. The view of this pizza was, it was fucking delicious, and it kind of was a vibe of like a lasagna pizza. It kind of felt like a Chicago-style deep dish. I should have let it set up, but I was super hungry and I just dug right into it. I should have let it set up more. I can hear my dad in my head. Let it set up. I wasn't patient enough, but it was still fucking delicious. The crust was chewy but crispy. The cheese was caramelized and gooey. Pepperoni was very Stromboli vibes. It was very good.